What's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome back to the White Elephant. I'm still not used to seeing you there, buddy. I think we're gonna do 221 Donruss hobby boxes. I really wish now I would have been buying 24. I took a little hiatus there for 5 or 6 months, and that product has exploded. I've got quite a bit put back, thankfully, but I don't know, not a whole lot to get in on these. As you can see, I've only dropped 2 videos in the last couple weeks. It's going to be sporadic. I won't be on the same schedule I used to be. I don't have it in me. I got the time. I just don't have the energy. As crazy as that sounds, it's just ripping boxes. But yeah, kind of is what it is. Yeah, these are super well known to be, almost like kaboom or bust. Downtown or bust. It's in the same category. You're just not pulling a whole lot of out of these. That's going to get your money back other than the downtown. So, you know, ultra rare hobby box exclusive inserts, rated rookies premium, gridiron marvels, 1 auto, 1 mem, 18 rated rookies, and I think we're going to go little knife. Go ahead and pop them both. Sometimes I wonder if I should do that. I just have everything set up ready to rip, so I'm not wasting all this time, but do what I do, put this sucker on 1.5 and roll it. And some of you other degens that just are here because of the love of the game, you don't mind watching this part. There we go. I've hopefully got something kind of cool in the works. I've reached out to another big time YouTube sports card creator. Should I say creators? They're pretty good about responding on Instagram. I've had multiple conversations with them, so we'll see. There could be something happening here at the old White Elephant. 3rd pack. You know the rules right here. If you don't, read them, learn them. We never break the rules, except for when the boss says we got to break the rules. And I'm the boss, but I hardly do it. And when I do it, it's usually not worth it. Two boxes. Yeah, well, let's just leave that there. We'll just dive into it. We'll see which box is better, right box or left box. Which one do you think right now before we open, right box or left box? I think it's going to be the first box. I think first box is going to be the better one. I'm right-handed. I chose it first. I think it's destiny. The first pack, we'll look at them. The rest I'll fly. Henry Ruggs. He thought he could fly. Chris Carson. Calvin Ridley. And we'll have some mask cards in here. Wish that was an auto. Mark Brunell. Semi Fahoku. Cool card though. There's our Chuba Hubbard. DeAndre Swift. Power Formulas. Also a good looking card. Retro Series, Randy Moss. Send them to the Super Bowl. Send them back to the future. All right. So you saw one pack. If you've never seen this before, Man, there's way better info bids out there than what I'm about to give you. So we are just looking for the down tizzy, baby. And we have at the time, this would have been a cool hit. Justin Fields. Matt Stafford just got bounced on the red press proof. Tyreek Hill, Action All Pros, also a pretty good looking card. And Thurman Thomas. I think somewhere I've got an auto of old Thurman. I just kind of went through all my cards the other day and finally got like a box to put my graded stuff in, or a case. Kind of went through and organized all my bigger hits that are top loaded, whatnot. All right, Hayden Hurst, Chase Young, and still in his college uni. Hate to see it, Frank Darby. Ian Book on the Gridiron Rookies. There we go, Jamar Chase. That's one you want to see. Good one card. Jim Kelly. Come on downtown. Show me what you're working with. Well, looks like we got a little gold die cut. So that's a 50 in here, I think. The Dak Attack. I don't know if I spoiled it right there. If I did, whoops. Jalen Hurts younger, looking Jalen Hurts there. Ian Book on the rookie. And let's get to it. Brian Urlacher. Big old Zeke. And is it Jalen again? No, sure. Surely couldn't have been any further off. Man, I get Brett Favre in. I've probably, out of any single vet, I bet I've got the most numbered cards of this guy. 24 of 25, so I was wrong. It's out of 25, not 50. Cool card. I mean, you just wish it was somebody else, right? Especially after the way he shook out, we'll call his legacy. Hate to see it, but all right. Jerry Judy. Kind of just making sure we don't skip past the downtown here. Patrick Queen, Travis Etienne, and old Johnny Boy. I'm sure somewhere in here, I'll probably won't do this again. And I'll go through and look at the end. I'm pretty sure they had Aqueous Test in 21. Might be wrong. Not seeing the down tizzy on Miller. It's Miller time. That's different looking. Quiddy. And Miles Sanders to 26. 15 out of 26. You know, when you I mean, you love to get the low, you know, the shorter print. You just want to hit on the players too. Tutu Atwell on the Elite Series rookies and the champs here. Cabs here. I can't help myself. Uh-oh, thicky. Let's get into it. Are we getting duped? I don't think. This feels thick enough to where it's an actual card. Yeah, it's an actual card. But you know it's going to be some kind of napkin. It always is in Donruss. Trayvon something. Yeah, always going to be some kind of napkin. Darius Leonard to 225. Steve Young, pretty good looking card. There we go. Power Formulas, Alvin Kamara. Well, and you wonder, right? Because when I bought these, they were the last. I think I said this in one of my other videos. I'm not really a big fan of buying the last of a stock because, you know, all these sites, I mean, they're big. They're big companies, but they all do their own breaks. So it just makes you wonder. Do they already sell? Did they already hit the downtown out of a case? And then they're just selling the rest? Some people argue they're too big to be worrying about that, but I don't know. Here we got a die cut rated rookie of 21. Looks like it's, I thought it was going to say Cincinnati, and it was Chris Evans. You know, Des Fitzpatrick and Antonio. Yeah, I mean, man, to 75, we're catching all of the shorter prints. It's usually not the case when I'm opening. I'm just not getting the names. It's so tough to, one, hit the card you're looking for, but two, hit the player on the card, right? It's a little process. All right, Philly, bring us luck. Not seeing the luck. Oh, these cards, for being paper, are sticky. Larry Roundtree. There we go. That could have been a lot worse. Travis Etienne on the red press proof. We'll take it. That's a couple bucks. Probably the best card we've got so far. No, that's not true. Brett Favre's 10 bucks. Trey Lance at the time. People thought that was good. I was calling bust from the beginning. You're not coming from North Dakota State, playing like 13 games and tricking me. Not happening. Not happening. I was so upset when we moved up as far as we did. Now, granted, I would have been wrong as well. Who else was in this? I don't remember who I was wanting, but it was going to be a bust as well. So whatever. But I knew he wasn't the guy. I mean, sure, you can look good when you're playing nobodies, but you just see so many quarterback busts that are playing in the SEC and Big 12, and what do we got there? Looks a little different. I don't know. Is that some kind of other shorter print insert? Maybe. A-Rod. It's probably not. Because what is it? In 2020, I think they're saying look out for the Night Moves or the Marvels. Terrace. Ooh, the MILF Hunter, Zach Wilson himself. What are we cooking up here? Tyler Johnson. Oh, yeah. Just a numbered insert, which is cool. They do look a lot better when they got a little shine to them. But as always, I overhyped that. Slow roll was definitely not worth it. Win some, lose most. Let's go ahead and turn it down more. Elijah Mitchell. No name. DJ Chark. I don't think. Yeah. We'll sleeve him up. The rookies. Shorter print. I don't even think he's not even gonna get us a top loader. You know, if you give me like a no name T-Law, sure. I hate these two backwards cards. Sticking. Oh my God, this box is whooping my ass. It's Miller time. DK time. It's time. Oops. Shaking baby syndrome. It's time for a hitter. We need some domestic violence right here in this pack. Oh. Love a little Tom Brady. Everybody loves a little Tom Brady. The Gronkster. Rondale Moore. Kylan Hill. This was our rookie pack, Ronald Jones. I liked his running style for it being short-lived. All right, 3 packs left in this box. I don't know. This is a pretty mid box. I mean, back in 21, I don't know what this was going for. What, $150 a box? Somebody tell me. I didn't buy it in 21, obviously. But, so this would be like a mid-tier box back then. I think we're creeping up into an auto here. Joseph Osai. Joe Namath. Could have been more wrong about the auto. Chase Young. And Mr. Sapp himself. Maybe I withheld the auto. We won't find that out today, if that's the case. Ugh. Need it downtown, boys. We are getting smoked. And maybe girls, but probably just boys. Set our auto there with a dinged up. Thankfully. Nico, love to see that as a rookie card. Amon Ra, there we go. Would love for that to be our auto. You knew it wouldn't, but hey, Derrick Henry. Out of 25, that could have been way worse. Unfortunately, it's got a dark background on the back. And you can see it's... Oh, don't know why my phone won't. You know, that corner's just all beat to shit. But what are you gonna do? It's Derrick Henry. We'll take that. This box will be tough to beat. Especially 7 out of 25. One more pack to go. Here comes the downtown. I can feel it. Ugh. James Conner, man, he killed me on one of my fantasies. Didn't even know he was at Pittsburgh. That's crazy. Okay, so we have a purple numbered rated rookie. This could be big. You let me snag one of the quarterbacks. This could be a box maker. This could be a box maker. The Lions, Amon Ra would be cool. It's not. It's fucking so well. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Oh well. Well, we got a Derrick Henry. You know, I lived several months not opening cards with my blood pressure so much lower. Yeah, this is fun. We enjoy it. But let's be honest here. At the end of the day, we're all spending money on a hobby, wanting to make some money off our boxes. Sure, we get to. It's better than going and gambling or scratch-offs or, you know, whatever. At the end of the day, we have something that we get to keep. And I don't know why I sleeve that up right now. If you're, you know, like me, a hoarder, you feel like you got something for it because you kept all this stuff. But don't pretend. Don't nobody try to trick me into saying you don't want your box to return on investment. Even if you're not selling it. Even if it's an unrealized gain because you're never going to get rid of it. We'll do a very quick recap. This piece of shit. I don't have. Maybe I can use this. Sorry, bear with me. I think my super professional right now. I'm just getting a weird glare, and I felt like that might have been the reason. I think it helped. And Penne. D. Henry. Probably should have actually put him in something. Out of 100, the champ is here. Chris Evans, 75. Miles Sanders, 26. Brett Favre, 25. It's going to be, I'm not going to lie, it's going to be tough. gonna be very tough for this next box. It's gonna have to. It's almost gonna have to be a downtown to top this box. Yeah, it's going to be tough. Go ahead and set all this to the side. Because if it gets close, we'll have to factor in some of the rooks. This super awesome. Not super awesome. Box filler that they give you. All right, let the big dogs eat. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, coming out hot. I don't think we need to slow roll a pack in this box. It's Miller time. Everybody knows what we're looking for. Everybody knows what we're looking at. We're going to get a few numbered, one auto, one mem if we're lucky. There's a semi. Here's our no name. Is that Allie Cox? Mo Alley Cox. Better than a back alley Cox, if you know what I'm saying. Sorry, sometimes they're low hanging, and I'm not talking about the Cox. Just the jokes. All right. Shit. Getting wild, guys. It's past my dinner time. Oh well. Zeke. That's what I'm screaming. Feed me. Boy, look like he was getting fed. Harrison Smith. Baker. All about food. I think they're right. It's all about food. Corey Davis. Peyton Manning. The wrong Jaguar. Kadarius Toney. Elite Series. This feels like it can be the pack. I'm calling it. I'm calling my shot right here. I would be 1 for 1. Ha. There's a Rashad Bateman. There's a Jesse Bates. There's a Kellen Mond. Not who we're looking for. Mond. We're on the board. First number card. Tell you that last box was pretty on fire for low numbered cards. That's not typical. If you just opened that box and you had never opened a hobby box of Donruss before, you'd be like, oh, these are great. You'd be in for a major surprise on your next one, but TB12. What do we got here? That was out of collation. 2 TB12s. Same, but different. Josh Allen. Somewhat younger Josh Allen. Somewhat older Rob Gronkowski. All right. This is my third box of 21 Donruss from this order, so it needs to start smacking. I think I'm seeing an auto. Oh, that would have been awesome. Oh, that would have been great. Come on, man. Quit fooling with me. Pretty cool card. Not really worth anything, but cool. Ojulari. Also a pretty cool card. Red press proof, color match. Pitter Patter Pat. Also a cool card. Like the guy. I think he's, I don't know, maybe he's underrated or rated exactly where he should be. Or I like the guy. As a tight end, I really like his style. Oh, Mari Cooper. Adam Thielen. Another Elijah Mitchell. And Corey Davis to 84. Number match. That'd be the parallel. All right. Not looking so good on the box battle here. I don't even know why I'm putting them up there. You can't even see it. Idiot. Got another perp. Cowboys. They ain't had nobody good in a hot minute. So you know that's a bust. Michael Parsons numbered. I take it back. That's the absolute nut flush for the Cowboys in a while. So, I mean, is it a great card? No. Is it the best it could have been under the circumstances? Absolutely. And it's to 500. Oh well. You get what you get. And you know the rest. Uh-oh, thick boy here. They don't tell you on the box like what you could get, but I'm calling right here 1 of 1. Calling it. Here it is. Jersey Kings, 1 of 1. Here it comes. Another Nico Collins, will always take that. Saquon would have been a cool 1 of 1. It's a 349, 111. So 1 of 1 of 1. Javonte Williams, Jalen Hurts, and Mike Singletary. Silver die cut. Kelvin Joseph. Alrighty then, bud. We appreciate your contribution to this box. You are dismissed. I mean, this is what's going to happen, man. When you go chasing on the older product, you know, it's at a decent price. Now I'm drawing a blank on what I paid for it. At a decent price for what boxes are now. Nothing anymore is a good price. Nothing worth buying anyways, so let's just get it done. I think we're all kind of to that point, right? Oh, come on, you dirty dog. Not who we're looking for. 11 out of 100, Lawrence Taylor. Alrighty then. There's another D. Henry. Johnny Boy. Oh, nice. Just how lovely. You won't find another card in here beat up like that on the bottom, but one of your hits will typically be that way. Okay. And how you doing? Keep it moving. Oh, for a second I thought that was a redemption. It's gonna be a little butthurt. With Justin Fields. Devontae Adams. Cool to see him still out balling the way he is. Still got some speed. Routes are crispy. There. CD. I think our auto is about to be Eddie Hall, which I wouldn't be mad at that. Did I say Eddie Hall? I meant to say Eddie George. 63 out of 99. I know he's got a market, so that's cool. I mean, that easily could have been so much worse, just like the Derrick Henry. There we go. There's your first T-Law. And now it's come back to me. That's who I was wanting the Niners to pick up in this draft. I was thinking he was the next Tom Brady without a doubt. And boy, was I wrong. Although it's kind of come full circle. We now have him, and he looks good behind Brock. Came in this year and did exactly what we needed him to do. He's probably going to move on, catch a payday, has a real chance to be a starter. So, you know, like prove himself as a starter somewhere. I hope he does well. And I actually think, you know, what it could have been, now I'm talking about it here, what it could have been had he been drafted to the Niners instead of Trey Lance and had this whole time in the Shanahan offense. You know, could have been woulda, coulda, shoulda. But he would have bode better there than Ramondre Stevenson, boy, running like a house. Yeah, big fan of his running style, and they're going to need him in the Super Bowl. May is starting to show, definitely starting to show his inexperience in the NFL. I'll be betting Seattle for sure. I think the line's at 4.5 right now, and I'm gonna wait and see if it drops down to 4. I don't think it goes too much lower than that. Oh, another Mac Jones, that's cool. See what he does. Might be a decent time to sell. Depends on where he lands this offseason. That could work out. All right, we're getting thin on downtown chance. Got 2 packs. Come on, gonna have to work some magic. Here it is. It all comes down to this. It's rigged. They knew it. They somehow scanned it, and they probably had opened all the cases for their break channel, and they got me. Calling it now. Rigged. Who knows? Do I really believe that? No. Do you buy 3 boxes kind of hoping you're going to snag one? I mean, you don't not buy them hoping you're not going to snag one. So I think we did better on just the paper rookies on this box for sure. The numbered cards, we did better on the other box. So let's kind of recap this. Eddie George to 99, pretty cool. A super beat up Lawrence Taylor, not pretty cool. Kelvin Joseph to 75. That's a good card. Coming out of this class, Corey Davis, Jesse Bates to 100. And a no name. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbered cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbered cards. I don't know, man. Y'all, if you've made it this far, or you just scrolled back here to see the hits, let me know. I think I gotta go. It was kind of tough, actually. I think I gotta go box 1 because the gold, the Derrick Henry to 25, Miles Sanders 26. I think I gotta go box 1. But box 2 was pretty. I mean, this was a good fight. This was they were in the same weight class, that's for sure. So I appreciate it. I'm always gonna say this at the end. Don't spend money you can't afford because you're gonna get burnt, right? I mean, I think on this order, with all the Donruss was like $2,500. I'm gonna, if barring I hit a couple downtowns on these last 2 boxes, I'm gonna take a $2,300 hit on these, right? So just don't do it. Don't go chasing. Buy what you can afford. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. It kind of curbs my my want to. If I like really want to go buy, let's say, a impeccable box, I'll get online and watch 3 or 4 rips and be like, I'll let them take it in the pants. So do that. Use me as a crutch there. But yeah, rip responsibly. R squared. Thanks for coming by. Peace.